So my name is Aniko Bakoni. I work for the refugee program of the Hungarian Helsinki Committee, which is a Hungarian non-governmental organization. Right now we are facing a large challenge, which is called the Starve and Strangle legislation proposed by the Orbán government. This legislation is basically meant to starve and strangle non-governmental organizations dealing with migration. What does this law propose? It proposes that all activities that, for example, our refugee program does would have to ask for a license from the Minister of Interior of the government. So all our activities would be dependent on licensing. Second thing, which is very important for us, all our donations would be subject to a 25% tax, which would be the starving factor. The first, of course, would be the strangling, because at the end of, should you not get a license to operate, that means you cannot operate in Hungary. And then the third element of this proposed legislation is that individuals working for organizations can be decided to be a national security threat, and as national security threats, their freedom of movement could be seriously limited. We cannot go near the border, the land border of Hungary, at an 8-kilometer distance. So this legislation is very stigmatizing. It's raising a lot of distrust in society and also sending a chilling effect to other organizations which may not be primarily targeted. But they might get the message that if you are vocal, if you're expressing your opinion, then you also might be silenced the same way. So this is the moment, the legislation that's coming up in Parliament in May, so in about 3 weeks, to be voted upon.